Victory.
Hello, everyone. We're here.
Woot
We
woot.
had very exciting things. As always, let me know how sound sounds and how we look. And this is, where am I? I was about to jump to the end. Hey, everybody, I'm Dan Stacy. Welcome to AfterQuest. You are about to witness my nerdy family and I use silly voices and digital dice to tell a good story as we return to our campaign, Nobles of Waterdeep. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here.
My brain's still catching up.
Yeah, we had, some people had excitement. Everybody's good. We're grateful. And
Nobody's hurt. It's all
nobody's
fine.
hurt.
That we know of.
Dun, dun, dun.
Well, out of you two, nobody's hurt.
Yes.
Yeah.
the
Well, he
important
wasn't
people.
there for it, so.
Just emotional.
He didn't need to be. Yes. So,
But out
thank
of
you.
us two, nobody's hurt. So.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That's good. Thank God.
Rex turns into a horse and trots off. He's going dark. I love it.
We were just teasing. Rex is planning things. I'm very excited to see how that goes. Quick announcements before we get into the game. Of course, December 28th, during our Dark December themed month with the Interplanar Crossroads, we will be doing a special collaboration playing in sagas designed by Dennis from OKSDM. We're going to have Tyler from MinMax Podcast and Wes from DM Tales, so it's going to be a big collaboration. Really looking forward to it. And, if I may, our very own Alex Chiro will be running our patron Dark December game on December 14th. So it's going to be some good horror in the middle of winter, at least for us. That's what it is.
Join us so you can be a part of that.
Yes. Yes, hop in there. We'll be coming up on Neolithic November's game at the end of the month. And we got some really fun, exciting things in the works for next year. We just started pre-production on another show I'm very excited about, but that's all I'm going to say for now.
Oh, come on.
It's tease.
Tease.
There is some play-by-post things going to be going on in the Discord, so if you want to influence the story of the show that we will be doing, join the ever-growing force known as Avenue Studios. For those already in there, it'll be coming out this weekend, so keep your eyes out for that on the Discord. The beginning. Thanks, buddy.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
I'm always excited. I like things.
Yeah, so that's about it.
Is
Turn
it?
over to you,
That's
sir.
it?
I think so.
Last time on Nobles.
Dun, dun.
It was exciting, right? I mean, you guys who watched it, you can do the recap. Let me see the recap in chat. No. In all seriousness, the players survived another day. 5 days, actually. So if we go back and watch it, I'll give a quick recap. We went through 5 days of situations. Isidru almost got stabbed.
It's fine. I made a friend.
Nobody got hurt, right?
Yeah, but he ended up making a friend because that's how all friends, especially males, beat each other up a little bit, and then we hug and you're best friends for life.
Yeah.
This one just had a knife.
Right, he was getting to the point, so...
There it is again. Our dear leader, Mr. Lucius III.
Luscious Lucius.
Luscious Lucius. Oh boy.
Mr. Lucius sounds so wrong. Like,
It does. Yeah.
It really
it
does.
almost makes me uncomfortable saying it.
It's Mr. Lucius to you.
Lucius was able to strike a nice deal with another house and gain some more territory, gain some more sailors, and even gain another ship to the armada that is growing. Cass did things.
he went on a date.
Flirting. Yeah,
She
that's...
went on a date.
Did bard things.
We could do some more flirting. I mean, that's cool.
Went
I'm always
hunting.
down.
It went hunting. Yeah, that was actually pretty cool. At least the images in my head.
Easy tiger.
It was all ship related. I'm a man of the waters and seas. It has nothing to do with docking boats.
Everything he says.
Put it to port. Nope. All right. This just doesn't go well for me. I can't say anything.
Carry on.
And Morgana has left the game. So she just is
Has
here.
left the building.
She's just here to hang out at this
Rage
point.
quit.
Hunting, not for fish. But I believe we are
Morgana
starting.
is over all this nonsense.
Yeah.
Morgana's done with it. So I believe there is a scene on the table ready to be set. Rex wanted to see something. Let me scroll up a little bit. Something about Tetsu and Luscious Lucius having a Pokemon bonding moment. But maybe we're not quite there for that yet. Was there a scene that somebody wanted here? I think maybe.
Lots of different ones.
I know.
I know. That's why I was like, which one?
Who wants to go first?
I don't remember what's going on.
I mean, you need a moment, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. So, is Cass gonna go talk with Tetsu for a little bit first?
Do you want me to do that first?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
if
think
you're
so.
okay with that.
Absolutely. Because I wanted to add in that with assuming we're going to have things going on, Cass is starting to help with the healing of Tetsu and taking care of him and trying to have this bonding time with Tetsu. Different than Lucius's connection, but man, I don't even know where exactly to start. But I like the idea that he's out there with Tetsu, like just brushing him down, making him look way nicer than he needs to look, and in homage to Moore, probably giving him a little something in his water. Just notice.
Oh, so we're not doing where he needs to go through rehab or anything.
I mean,
like that?
that's what if you don't want me
no,
to.
no,
I don't
no,
want
no, I love
the
it.
fun away.
No, I love the and like Tetsu, the wounds are itchy, so like when you're brushing, he gets really into it. And he'll like lean into you a little bit, you know, like if anybody's ever scrubbed a horse, you find a spot they
That
like.
good curry action going.
Yeah, and they're like, oh yeah. And
As long as sparks aren't beginning to fly.
well, I mean,
Just a little
roll performance. I'm just kidding.
Would you unplug the fridge for me? I'm
Yeah.
so sorry, my love.
What's a fridge?
A fridge.
The fudge.
The fridge. I like. And we're taking that.
Yeah.
Now. It's like milk.
That's where we keep the brushes and
Yeah,
stuff.
perfect.
Okay.
That's new. House Horsey, you have a fridge.
That's their that's their
storage unit.
what, product name. It's the
Yeah,
product
fridge.
name for their storage.
Fridge storage.
Anyways.
All right.
I gotta think about talking to a bull.
It says that you're going to win the ribbon for the Pokemon Beauty Contest.
Yes.
How many times can we say Pokemon before it's a problem?
I'll have to swing the like. You're gonna be the very best.
You really don't want to pull music in right now.
If you sing it badly enough, the algorithm won't recognize it.
Okay.
Well,
So Tetsu's standing in the
easy
courtyard.
enough.
Tetsu's standing in the courtyard, grazing on an absolutely beautiful bushel of vegetables that has been given to him as a prize after the combat.
Mm.
And he definitely looks injured.
How you doing, old boy?
Chewing. And kind of like turns to you. Goes back to chewing.
I think Cass will sit down. Maybe he has a piece of bread or something too. They're both chewing, just sitting there chewing next to each other. What's going on? Isn't there? It's rather exciting, but certainly feel like we're all being tested. It's a little quieter without more here too, isn't it?
As you say that, he turns and then looks at his water dish.
Pulls his flask out. Yeah. Cheers. You make it sound like it tastes so good.
Foam all in his beard.
I'm Tetsu. You seem smarter than most. I'm curious how you feel about all this. I rather think, with all that's going on, we're all rather being put to the test, like I said. And I'm curious, I mean, you're facing things you would have never faced before. Do you think you're up to the challenge?
As you say that, he processes quick enough that he steps towards you. So he quarters away from the water dish, away from you, and steps in your direction. Do you understand?
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm assuming you were kind of at his side.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
And whoop, whoop. And just the sparks sparkle. and you just hot snort.
I don't know if you actually know what I'm saying, but I'm going to continue pretending that you do.
He steps back to the water dish.
I haven't engaged with many Aurochs before, so forgive me. But I think you're amazing. And I know Lucius has a lot of faith in you. If you're willing to be tested, well, maybe I am too. I'm courting someone. Did you know? First time. See how that goes. You might have it a little easier than me. Just kidding. And he scratches one of his scars. Well, if you're willing to walk through this, yes. I'm going to make sure we get things nicely set up for you afterwards. You'll have the best pastures ever. All the Auroch ladies you could want.
As you say that, his tail comes up, and you've been slapped by a cowtail.
Yes.
This one's not slapping you. It lands on your shoulder. So it's comes across and drapes down.
Thanks, my friend. I don't know what you are, but I like you. Oh. I'm worried about everyone, but I think we can do this. I trust Lucius. I know he's got a plan. I'm glad he chose you, Tetsu.
And at that, Tetsu pulls the tail off and just kind of lays down in a bed of hay. And continues to chew his cud.
Yeah.
But head turned towards you. So his belly is in your direction, hooves. So he's on his side in the hay.
Nice.
Are you picturing it?
Yes.
And he's just looking at you now, like he's your counselor.
I think he's gonna if Tetsu will let he's gonna lay against Tetsu
Oh, I love that.
at his belly and just start playing something on his pan flute, just voice chilling there.
Tetsu rests his head curled in, but not like he's got a tummy ache like cows do. I know too much about animals. You guys don't care.
Yeah.
This is your most developed
very
NPC.
Yeah, seriously though.
Yeah.
But where he's at a relaxed pose and just kind of rests his head
Yes. Mm-hmm.
down, but it's somewhat curled around you.
Oh, I love that. I think we'll talk a little bit about.
I mean, you'll talk.
Yes. Well, I don't know. Cass has now accepted that he's just another person.
I love that.
But we'll talk a little about the face tiger and what Cass thinks, anything he's picked up on it. He telling him about Valera and also we still gotta beat her. I mean, I know I'm dating her, but we do have to beat her family's animal. we need to win. And the runes that Drew found, and just starting to chat that up and just thinking about it. Maybe anything he and Lucius have talked about too, because I assume we've been planning for that. That's one of the big fights we're planning for. So, yeah.
And he always has it one eye because you're at that side. It
Yeah.
always seems to just be watching you. There's no direct confirmation he's understanding what you're saying, but just the intelligence in the eye that comes back at you.
Mm-hmm. Perfect.
Excuse me.
Eventually Lucius would come down to check on
Yeah.
Tetsu, see how he's doing. So he'll come down, and you're sitting next to him, or what's happening?
I'm leaning against his
Okay.
belly.
Yeah.
We're just chilling.
So he'll come up and start petting Tetsu and acknowledge Cass.
As you
Yeah.
come in, he steps away from Cass and stands up and Gently.
I like that. Yeah. I like fall back. Oh.
Easy. Oh, Cass. Sorry.
Hello, my lord.
How's he doing?
Quite good, all things considered. He does like a little scratch on those scars now and then.
Yes, I think that's a good sign, right?
I believe so, yes. That's at least as much as the doctor thinks.
I'm glad. I'm hoping he'll be ready for the next.
He nudges you. As soon as I hope he's ready. He like nudges you.
Yeah, you grab him and pet him.
Smells like beer.
He's gonna notice that and look at you. Well, you must be feeling very good now.
It was in honor of Our Lady Morgana. I hope she's doing well.
Yes, me too.
I'm sure she's having fun. I hope she's having fun.
Well, everybody around her is definitely having fun. I've been meaning to talk to you about 𝐼𝙪𝙪𝙙𝙀 and what is happening there. You went on a hunt.
I did. Went quite well, all things considered. I believe Lord 𝐼𝙪𝙪𝙙𝙀 had quite the adventure.
Yes. It seems you're making moves.
I have, yes, formally put in a request to enter into courtship with Lady Valera.
Good.
I was meaning to warn you. I think she wants to talk to you. So.
Yes, of course. That makes sense. I think this is good.
I do as well. I brought the cousins and some of my younger siblings, and the goal, I hope, is that our families will heal from everything, and that it will bring us closer together and hopefully be beneficial. That's my goal.
Yes, I think it will be. I just think if I'm not here, you do realize what that means.
I suppose. I'm not planning on going anywhere anytime soon, I hope.
No. But, I just want you ready. And I think that this is a good sign that you're growing up.
I hope so as well. I was just having a little chat with Tetsu about all that, actually. I do fancy her. It's fascinating. In good ways. But I did expressly tell her, if she is not interested as well, I don't want her to feel used, although we will take as much advantage from this as possible. I'm trying to be as open as I can.
Yes, and I think our families are heading in the same direction. So it makes sense. I do feel like now is the time for you to start showing more strength. And taking responsibility.
Looks at his
which
eyes.
You are taking responsibility, and it's a good thing. You can always have fun. Doesn't mean you have to change. But just to be prepared in case, who knows what this world has.
Are you worried about anything in particular?
When you start making moves, things happen.
I suppose you're right. But I think if it was any different time, I don't know what I would have thought, but I'm ready to take on the challenge. If this is anything Father's taught me, it's no trial is wasted. So, I don't expect to do it well the first time, or the second, but
Yeah, you need to be tested,
I'm ready.
tempered. Speaking of which, learning the books, all those kinds of things. And I'm hoping to start looking for more land, hunting grounds.
Ah,
So I was thinking about the Parholm Hills. Talklands. We,
indeed.
don't have the best of relations. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe standing up to him is good, but I think it would be very helpful to have you there when we do discussions. Just to see what it's like.
Of course. It would be my honor, my lord.
And we'll take care of this guy. No, pat Tetsu.
Yes.
I love the imagery. I'm pictures anime drawn style. You two talking, and like Tetsu's like got like emojis popping up and like going back and forth, like the head just like dink dink.
I love that. Yes. I'm ready to learn more. And those books sound riveting.
You can make it fun in your own way,
That I
as
can
long
do.
as everything balances correctly.
Like any good dance. Everything must
Yes.
be in rhythm.
Yes.
I can do that,
Thank you, guys.
of course. How are you doing?
Okay. Yeah. Feeling a lot of pressure now. I mean, Tetsu's doing great. We're expanding things. Seem to be going well. So,
What about, Morgana, if I may?
I'm trying to figure her out.
That I understand.
I know that nobility is not where her heart is, so.
And something grandfather always used to say. We're a house of sailors. A house of mercenaries. Is that... We never want to lose that, right?
No.
Is that... Do you see that as something we could... Is that part of what you see for the future?
Yes, I have to talk to 𝙗𝙗 about it.
I think that would be good. He seemed a little off.
Yeah.
Just a
Yeah.
touch. Perhaps only a brother would know.
Well, he's gone to the drink and... I mean, that is something sailors do too, so I don't know.
It is in the blood.
Yes.
Sneaks a little more.
So I'm not too concerned.
Tetsu just knocks over his water tank and pushes it right up against Lucius.
Is that drink worthy? I don't know.
That's pretty close.
Lucius.
Cheers.
No,
yes.
yeah, I want you guys to work as a team.
I would love nothing more.
I mean, you have the nobility down. You understand it. You do the dance. You do all the things.
I enjoy it, at least. Hopefully understanding will come with time. But...
Yeah, but 𝙗𝙗 knows the people. He has his ear to the sailors and what they need, and That's who we are, who we came from, and I don't want to lose that.
They trust him too. We've got some new men coming in too.
Yes.
Exciting.
Yes.
Well, shall we go find? What would you like to do first?
Well, I do want to talk to 𝙫𝙗 about it. And
Very good.
let him know what I'm thinking. But do you want to come?
Yes. Perhaps we could send one for him, but take a look at these books and all the fascinating stories captured within. Uh-oh.
Message from my Lord Lucius.
Ah, yes.
I'm so happy.
They hands you the scroll. Good eye, sir.
House Horsey, they supply the finest of horses for the messengers, don't they?
They do.
We should probably be connecting with them at some point.
See what this is?
It's the rankings for the last
Ooh.
bracket battle.
Ooh.
Nice.
You can do whatever you want with it. I just thought it was a perfect time for House Horsey to interrupt.
Yeah. Are you going to show it up on the
I'm trying.
thing? Oh, okay, great.
Ooh.
Cool.
I'll bring it out. Yep.
Round 2, go.
There it is.
Nice.
Did it come up?
Yes.
Cool.
Dun dun dun. It's the ranking. So, House Tom is next.
Interesting.
I forgot all about what they have. What?
They're not terribly exciting.
Something rock or earth?
Rock. Oh, rock. Yes.
All right. Maybe we'll get some study up on them. Galadrius has moved up. I expect nothing less. I'm sure they'll take on Thane just fine. Phone?
Thing?
Yes.
I love when he does that to me.
House Than is what I called it.
House
but-
Thane. I've never been quite a fan of House Thane.
Rex is asking if they advanced.
Oh,
House Horsey.
House
House
Horsey is
Horsey.
running the games.
Yeah, no.
They always advance.
they're in a different bracket.
Ooh.
I guess I'll have to show you that bracket at some point, huh? Jacob's mean. Pay for postage. We also, House Horsey, there was a chat. I don't know if anybody missed it. But if you guys want to hire Morgana, that's also going to... The bid's starting at
Apparently you're up
$1.
for sale. Sorry.
No, this
So-
was. I put this out there.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
I think you might want to check Jake's pricing currently.
Okay, I don't know what I'm worth, but
The starting bid is $1.
Rex said it was steep, but he was willing to pay.
I derailed the whole thing. I'm so sorry.
It's all good.
That's
No, it's
fine.
good. Yeah, we were good.
Yeah,
Ready for the next thing.
awesome.
So-
Tetsu is pushing the water container towards Lucius.
Easy. Look.
So we're going to go look and find where Drew is.
Where's
Drew
Drew?
at the house?
I don't. Let's see. I think Drew wouldn't be at the house. I think he would actually be probably with the sailors, helping them load or unload things, doing something that's just more of like manual labor, so he's not having to think too much.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want? Are we sending something, or you wanted to go find him?
I had in my head, though, it would be in my office, so it'd probably be when he's ready and done there. That would be my guess.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you're teaching me about the books while we're
Yeah.
waiting.
Yeah. While we're waiting, I'll teach you about the books. Does he need to roll an intelligence?
She wants me to.
Yeah.
I think you should roll a intelligence save.
An intelligence save. Oh.
How bad is your headache?
Let's see.
bad
Which
is
one
your
is save?
You just click on intelligence,
Just
and it
intelligence.
gives you.
And that gives me the option. All right, let me pull up the dice for chat.
He's making us wait.
Where is it? I
Anticipation.
know. Oh, that's why. Sorry, chat. There we go.
or be stunned for X number of rounds.
Yeah. Stupefied if this was the right system.
Ah, that's
No,
pretty
you're
good.
doing
That's
well.
pretty good.
Look at that.
I'm ready. I only get distracted once or twice.
Lucius is surprised that you're actually.
Well, it's numbers, right? Are we looking at numbers?
Yeah.
I think you would find a
balancing
way
the
to
books
correlate it
and-
to musical notes because music is math in the end. So somehow he's starting to see that, like,
Cass is like, ooh, look, a picture.
it's. I think he's actually putting a song to everything. He's starting to. Ambulance sales.
He spells
Income
Gallagher's name with the
expense
numbers.
reports. Yeah, I like that. Okay, cool.
So late for Isidru. Does he knock? Does he?
I think Isidru would, after he's done, kind of casually, but stroll about, not going directly there, but then after a few minutes, just go up to the door very nonchalantly and knock.
Come in.
He opens the door. Oh, you're wanting to meet.
Yes, Isidru. Please come sit.
Very well. He goes over and sits down.
We've been studying glorious numbers.
Oh, is that why you called me here?
Cass is learning the books.
Someone is, at least.
Ish.
Yes. I mean, if I'm not here, I need somebody to know how to do it.
Lucky me.
Are you planning of traveling soon?
Not any plans as of yet, but I just want to be ready, just in case. And with the way things are going, I just need to make sure our family is set and okay. And thus calling you here to talk about what I'm thinking, honestly.
Very well. I'm sure we are both open ears.
Yes. I am so thankful for your ability to be with the mercenaries and sailors, and you understand them. You've been with them for so long. And even though I know he's not your father, Cullen is very proud. And I know he feels you are a son.
Well, I would say that you're wrong. He is my father.
That is true.
Well said. Well said.
Yes, it is more than just blood.
I would say so. Don't let the pointy ears deceive you. I'm with the Keesary's.
Yes, I've never doubted that. Thus, I wanted to see what you thought about taking over the mercenaries, essentially, to be the connection that we need to them, really, because you understand them. Cass understands nobility. And between you two, I feel like this house can be run well, and you need both sides to be able to work together.
Well, I would say that, in any other circumstance, this would definitely just be a delegation of task. Which I suppose it still is, but, you seem a little off.
Yeah.
So, if your plans are more than just the delegation of task, is it not?
I haven't figured that part out yet, to be honest, but I just want to be ready. I feel like where I am with these games, I've been prepared for this and I've known what I've wanted to do for this, but I don't feel tested in life in general. And I don't know what that means for the future, but I do hope to have this house set in order, just in case.
Do you think we're going to lose? Or...
I don't, actually.
Then I don't quite understand where you're coming at. I understand you do want to, there to be a safeguard just in case if anything goes awry. But this really sounds like something of a personal matter that is troubling you, not a house matter.
Yes, and alas, there's not much I can do about it at the moment.
I suppose there is an aspect, if I may, that being Lord Keesary, your problems are the house's problems now. You're our leader.
And as we grow, delegation is needed anyways. And I really don't want us to forget where we came from. And I don't want to lose sight of the sailors and mercenaries, which is another thing. Drew, I want you to help with this new crew we have from the Rosebud something. What was it?
Oh, I was hearing about
Rose
that.
Cord Refuge.
I was hearing about
Yes.
that from the men.
They are in rough shape. And they need somebody to translate what House Keesary is. That we have strength, we have duty, we have valor, that we take care of our own. And I want them to feel welcomed.
That would be done, my lord. And if you wish me to be in charge of the mercenaries, usually the lord of the house would be the highest ranking of the military officers, and are you asking me to take that specific role and then I report to you?
Yes?
Very well. May take a little bit to get into that role. I've always been more of a mediator than I am an officer.
But you know these men. You know how they work. And I can help out wherever I can. And I just know you are up for this, Drew.
I will see to it, my lord. And I did want to fall back on something that Cass said. The house's problems are your problems.
Yes.
But don't forget that any of your problems can also be carried by us as well. And I understand from the house perspective, but even for yourself, if there's anything that you need us to do beyond just the house. I wouldn't know what that would entail, but I just want you to understand that we're here to look after you, and that's not just a title.
We'll take care of you, old man.
Exactly.
But Drew is right. I don't mean to tease too much. I agree wholeheartedly.
Yes, I appreciate it. I'll let you know if there's anything that I need. I want to win these games. That's what's...
That I think we can do.
Find Tetsu, hopefully, if he survives, a place for him to stay afterward.
When he survives.
When he survives.
He will more than survive, he will thrive.
Yes.
I asked him. He said yes.
Do you think Moore would like to help me gain territory near Navarre?
To be perfectly frank, I think she doesn't want to deal with the house.
Yeah.
Maybe I could be completely misreading. I think she'd like you better if you went to Noble.
Yep.
Well, if I've learned anything so far, we don't really know what we want.
Nor do we know how to act like nobles.
Not quite. Although I can dance like one, I think.
Oh, you could definitely put up a facade that looks like a noble.
That is all we need to do.
Yes, as long as you remember your sense of duty.
Both to you and the
I will do
house,
my
we are
best.
here to serve.
Thank you.
Indeed.
I appreciate you two so much. You've been like brothers to me.
Thanks, Uncle.
At least you said it.
Can't help it.
He'll call in for, I don't know. I was thinking like drinks or evening tea or something, and we can hang out there for the evening. Pipes.
Ooh, that sounds awesome. We talk about a little planning for the Rose. What is it again?
Rose Cord Refuge.
Rose Cord Refuge.
How we can.
And the new ship, the Lazy Leviathan.
Lazy Leviathan. I love it.
That's fun.
That's
The new
pretty
shippy.
cool.
Sorry.
The new shipping. I love that.
More?
No, we're good.
That was
How long you been holding on to that one, huh?
It was too easy.
Oh, yeah.
Cheers.
Hi, Moore. How are you?
Hello. Yes. So Moore has gone back down to kind of her usual haunts in Lowtown. She has a fair amount of area that she covers.
Yeah.
But she's got a couple alleyways that have her favorite taverns on them that she's most likely to. So she's gone there. She's taken a little bit of time to just kind of be by herself and kind of, you know, settle back into that everyday routine that she has living down there.
Real quick, roll me a D5.
Huh?
D5.
Yeah,
Right?
slash R space D5.
Only on the computer.
Well, it's 1d10, you know. and,
Right. I mean,
Yeah,
it's.
that's true.
yeah.
That's true.
Tell me what you got.
3.
You find yourself at the Laughing Goblin Inn.
Okay. So she'll have had some conversation with the bartender down there. Nothing of any terrible consequence. Pretty typical to when she's been out on some kind of a contract for a while and come back.
Besides all the dress comments.
Well, she's not pretending that didn't happen. So she's actually like being a little bit, you know, these are like her particular people.
Yeah.
So she is a little bit kind of talking like, you know, I don't know what I was thinking. I'm so glad to be back. That was such an ordeal. Why do I ever leave you people? You know, that type of thing.
Yeah, yeah. And you're getting the welcome back, Moore. It's so good to see you. And like, let me order your play.
Yeah, and she's totally like that's really just kind of like recentering her chi, and she's feeling good about that, and you know, kind of teasing back about like, you know, admit it, you thought it was hilarious. You know, you'd be disappointed if I never had to do something like that again, you know. Basically laughing at herself along with them. And just kind of like setting that vibe back in. And after that, depending on how much time has passed, she would then probably, her next move, depending where you want to pick up, would be to, I think, try to connect with someone who's going to give her a job. And I'm thinking that she is going to see if House Horsey wants to give her a job and help her. She will take what contract they want to give her in exchange for them helping her find out some information about what's going on, because she knows that they have people all over the place.
Chat, you're up.
And she wants to help, she wants to get to the bottom of some of this stuff, like what's going on with the poison, what's going on with the games, and see, so basically she wants to work in exchange for some information.
Well, while you send out those vibes for House Horsey to respond to that.
Let's hear it, Chad.
Come on,
We
Chad.
got 16 people in House Horsey right
Come
now.
on, let's get it, Chad.
man.
For you guys who are new, whoever you're watching, you are part of one of the noble houses called House Horsey or House Chevalier.
Depending on how
Yeah.
fancy you feel.
How fancy do you feel? And Moore is asking for a contract. But while that's happening, Moore, one of your biggest rivals, one who's actually give you a run for your money in the taverns, 𝙁𝙗𝙗 Stonefist comes walking in. Half orc, 7 feet tall,
Okay.
hulking, very heavily muzzled. He doesn't smile. What?
I'm just teasing.
Are we
Carry
like
on.
bar fight rivals, or are we like professional mercenary contract rivals, or both?
All of it.
Okay.
I like that.
But
Okay.
have been really big rivals. And he walks into this tavern. More!
Wonderful to see you too.
Oh. I want to see the dress more.
I don't have it anymore.
I heard you were battling in it. That's what the rumors are.
You all are far too kind when you tell about what I've been up to. Don't think I couldn't.
I will. Yes. Or one day I will destroy you in a dress.
I would like to see you try.
Where have you been?
Haven't you heard the rumors? I've been
I want to hear
all
from the
up and
horse's
down.
mouth.
You gonna fight in a dress, girl?
Pay me enough and I will.
I've been up and down town, all the way up to the palaces, and thankfully I'm finally back where I belong.
Rumor has it you were with them there House Keesarys.
Well, rumor has it correctly for once.
I heard they pay the mercenaries real well. I'd love to get me a contract with them.
I'm sure you could if you wanted to.
I mean, you got an in.
You're coming to me for work, Grom.
Yeah, I'll go on some tough times.
It must be very tough for you to become all the way here being polite to me.
Let me buy you a drink.
Alright, pull up a chair. Tell me about your woes then. What have I missed?
Well, this monster hunting. Our mercenaries have switched over a lot to all the hunting.
You telling me you can't keep up with it then?
There's some beasties out there that really put a hurting on the men.
I've seen a few. She's gonna kind of like show some bruises that she still has from some of her run-ins with like Tetsu and some different stuff. These are weeks old.
Wow. Is that from that there Tetsu? I've been following the games.
Not a bad creature. Doing pretty well for itself.
Not a
I
bad
suppose.
creature. That thing's amazing.
Well, it is something. Good-tempered fellow. Likes a beer.
Sorry, chat is requesting.
We got an official offer.
I know.
Ooh!
There's money
Set
down.
loose the mascot of the
Shout out to Taylor,
the
hey.
house set to fight House Horsey next.
Okay.
Whew. Whew. All right, let's roll play a little bit while I get my notes ready here. But we run into all manner of creatures in the swamps.
Can't say those are my favorite, to be honest.
No, but the Keesarys have the men well equipped for these swamps.
Well, they like the water. They're practically frogs.
And they do a good job.
So I hear. Often enough from them.
Oh, come on. You tell me you didn't have a good time with them.
It was fine, Grom.
It was long enough for you to stay out of the taverns.
The alcohol was good.
Oh,
Food was decent.
so what are you running from?
Beds weren't awful.
And you end up back down here in the slums. Come on now.
You can only go on holiday for so long. It gets boring.
What are you running from more?
Same thing I always am.
First your sisters.
You of all people should understand.
Oh, I'm in the same boat as ye.
Not about to do anything that's not my idea. It's the whole idea of us down here, isn't it? Sure. Maybe we could do better, but at least we're doing it for ourselves.
Well, but there is a contract. I did hear word. And I think you and I doing a job together would be something different.
Oh, that would be a thing. They'd never see that coming.
I mean, none of the lowlifes for sure, right?
What is it? I suppose I am looking for work.
You know
These
that
drinks don't pay for themselves.
You know that house horse. They run half of the dang things around here. Messengers and the cartsmen and whatnots.
Well, don't tell the nobles, but I think they might actually be running things around here.
Well,
What do they got?
he looks around the bar, tavern.
She'll kind of lean in.
Listen, they want us to release the beast they're competing against.
Just sort of let it
Just
go.
let it go. Let it
In the streets.
in the
anything.
street. Just let it go.
Can't hold it back anymore.
They don't really care. So that not even get it out of the city, just cause a bit of chaos.
Just let it out.
Well,
The thing is their opposing team, from what I understand, has a treant,
not sure I'm familiar with it.
a living tree.
Oh, they got that wandering around town.
It would not be amazing.
Wouldn't it be dreadful if no one even noticed?
Another round, bartender.
It might just stand in the centre of a street and people think it's just landscaping.
I think the druids got involved again.
This has to happen. I don't even care.
We
They
gotta
pay
do
us.
it at this point. Like, tonight, then.
All right.
Yeah.
You know where they're keeping it.
I mean, most of the monsters are being kept underneath the arena.
Fair enough.
I mean, this one's rather big. I ain't been under there, have you?
Just the ones.
Yeah.
I have, right? Because I would have been down with them.
Yep.
Good size area, but not too complicated.
Yeah. Maybe it's a small treant. Or a little mini one. Oh,
Well, it did.
bonsai!
It didn't
Bonsai!
make it through a round. It can't be that small.
The trees are formidable. Resilient.
I suppose. Depends how you look at it. I've always thought they were sort of peaceful, nice. But,
What words did you just use more? You've been hanging out with them nobles, haven't you? Was that peaceful and nice in the same sentence?
see, I didn't come back a moment too soon, did I? Right then. Tonight, you, me, and a giant ass tree.
You're making assumptions. Could be a little tree.
I will be sorely disappointed.
Let's do this. They walk out with two cups of ale, please.
Perfect.
All right. Yeah.
Cheers, you guys. That was great.
Thank you, House Horsey. That is how you get things done.
Shout out to
That is-
𝙏𝙖𝐗𝐗𝐵 for the Rumble Rare.
That is how you get things done, guys. Woo!
Official
That was
contract
fun.
offer.
That was fun. Improv at its finest, right there. Whew, getting a
What
little
could
hot over here.
possibly go wrong?
So good. Just a teenage prank, basically.
This is how I'll get back. You guys can get me out of jail.
I do like that thought. Well.
I guess we'll have to put that one to a roll, my friends. Okay. You know what? I want a private roll.
Okay.
It should be a blind roll.
Yes. Thank you.
Don't do private.
Yeah.
Blind.
Blind.
Good call.
Give me a
Um,
blind roll, please.
We're gonna put it
what
out
am
so
I-
everyone can enjoy
what
the
am I
rolling?
rolling marks.
Depends on how...
What's the vibe of what I'm rolling?
Right, because like, are we sneaking? Or are we just drunkenly walking through and just being like, "Ha, I think this is the cage."
We let them all out.
Well, that might be a little too far. That's a lot of monsters.
What do I know about how it's set up? Like,
I mean, things are pretty well labeled.
Mm-hmm.
So if you know your target, it probably wouldn't be that hard to find.
Well, like how many layers are there to get in versus how?
There isn't much security because they want to invite outsiders in to view. Sorry, guys. Ginger ale.
Everybody drink!
They want outsiders to come view some of the creatures. That's why House Keesary has drawn some mystery because their creature is not down there.
Okay.
Oh.
We spoil our baby.
So there isn't much security now. There's a lot of the wizards going around.
Darfc wizards.
Thank you. Roll for combat wizards.
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
I've been having a lot of theories about them. I wasn't
Aren't
sure
they
if they're
really
true.
cool? Yeah. So they walk around and they are dangerous for sure. So
Okay.
there could be like some deceptions, distractions. Just quickly, we'll put a single roll on it just to kind of represent how well you do releasing a treant on the edge of Waterdeep, and then I'll roll for the treant's reaction.
Okay. Let's go with
Tail, hey.
Hey, but
That's amazing.
if you're watching this later, should have been there live.
You tell me.
We're
I
all on
was so
fire
basically
today.
I think the idea is to just sort of casually walk in,
Yep.
break the door open, and then get it to like freak out and stampede out.
Okay.
So because
Intimidation.
okay, all right, sounds good. Yeah, so basically, because it sounds like they just kind of want
Chaos.
chaos.
Yeah.
So not too worried about how far it gets or what exactly happens.
Yeah.
And then we're probably just gonna book it.
Oh yeah.
So that's
I love
the
that
plan.
I'm reverting to like childhood teenager prank. It's so good.
I mean,
All right.
she's got a double of nothing. She's been gone slums for a while.
I know.
She's got to make her name for herself.
All right.
Who's nervous?
I'm nervous.
Everybody's nervous.
Can't wait for those question marks.
I know.
They're gonna tell
There's
us
dice
something.
on my screen.
Did it go?
It did, but it's not going to show us because it's blind. So
Oh, is it blind? We don't even get the question marks?
Ah! The suspense is killing me.
We'll get to it. We'll get to it. Guess what, though? We're going to go to the next day with... Are you doing a meeting? You want to set up a meeting with Lord Hawkland?
Yeah, if we could, yeah.
Awesome.
Oh, you're killing me, Smalls.
This is fun. This is
I
fun.
don't even get the question
This is
marks.
fun. This is fun for me. This is really fun for me. This is really... I'm having a great time over here, gentlemen and ladies. All right. Lord Lucius. I said it right. Lord Lucius and Cass head off to meet up with Lord Hawkland.
Yeah.
He's agreed to meeting for afternoon tea.
Perfect.
And on your way there, you are... a messenger comes.
Oh, man.
Letter for Lord Lucius.
Thank you.
How did they find us everywhere we are?
It's going to actually pay that one because I forgot to pay the last one.
Do I have pay?
Of course.
Oh, you're
There
so
you
good
go.
to us, Horsey.
I'm so happy.
Okay, open it.
It's a letter from, it's like an update from one of your generals, but not generals. Somebody like that would give you information. Help me out here. Somebody like would update you from your own house. Would
like
send you
captain
news.
maybe.
Yeah, that works.
Sure.
Okay.
Oh.
Captain of the ship.
Captain
Maybe.
one of the major
Yeah.
ships. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Lord Lucius, I don't know if you know this, but Morgana is currently being held in prison.
Oh, no. Really? Yeah.
That's all it says?
So happy.
Yep.
So happy.
Showing it to
Thanks,
the
House
Cass.
Keesary.
A 2 on the die. Let's just put it that way.
Oh.
At least it wasn't a botch.
The intimidation.
Oh, the creature got out.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Which makes the sentence even more difficult.
Cass. Buckle up. You're gonna go talk to Hawkland.
Oh. You don't want me to... Oh. He doesn't like me. Okay. Right.
I gotta rewrite my whole thing. Hold on. I love it. No. This is good.
You did
this. Yes. It's all your fault. It's what is that? The butterfly effect? They changed one thing.
Would Drew be there during this whole conversation?
Do you want to be there?
No, but Drew would get a letter.
Oh. Okay.
Drew has got a letter.
Well, because did you make a decree that he's now in charge of the mercenaries?
Yes.
So that decree has gone out.
Yes.
So you would also receive that information because you're like the spy master.
Okay. Well, he would definitely go try to find Lucius and Cass. So.
Do you catch me before I leave?
Probably.
Put a die on it.
I would assume you meet up with Lucius, right?
He probably wouldn't even say anything, just realizing you're going off. Would you like some company, Cass?
Sure. Yes. Yes, I would.
I would appreciate it. It's interesting trying to get into the new position, but people want to talk a lot.
Well, yes, I don't think Lord Hochland will want to talk a lot, so you're probably in good company, but yes.
Perfect.
Let's do this. Right? What are we? Are we the generals, or should we have a title?
Ooh, I don't think we ever did establish a title, did we?
No.
I'm sure that Lucius did.
That is on you, girl.
Dukes. Would that make sense? Is it Duke Cass, but then Captain
Ooh.
Drew?
Well, Master Captain, probably, or something like that.
Because it sure is not Admiral.
Yet.
Right.
Yeah.
I think that makes sense.
Or Master of yada yada. So he would be Master of Ships, maybe.
Shippies, please.
Master of Shippies.
That's.
But it's also mercenaries. It's
That's
also
only
the
a
hunting group.
horse
So it's kind of like a
house person
broader
calls it.
sense. So
I think
Masters.
we would at least have the title
Viceroy?
represent the ships.
okay,
It's just
yes.
we have ships on land.
Master of
Tally
Shippies.
suggested.
Taylor Hayes suggested Viceroys.
Count.
Viceroy. Ooh,
Count's not bad
Viscount?
too.
Ooh, I like that.
Count
What
Cass.
What's the
See how
difference
fast I
between a
move.
viceroy and other things?
Whatever we want it to be.
If I remember correctly, a viceroy,
Viceroy.
is something
I even said it
similar
wrong.
to a regent, but I can't quite remember.
Baron.
I like all of these. I love Master of Ships.
Yeah.
I
as a
do like
title.
that.
And then
I'm sorry,
Master
Shippies.
of Shippies.
Master
And then
of
Cass
Shippies.
can be
I don't like that.
Master of Dances.
We will just agree to it, but we'll just say master.
Yes, yes. Maybe Master of House.
okay.
Ooh.
Yeah,
As in
yeah, yeah.
He's responsible for maintaining the house's economics and
Perfect.
Like, that's why I'm learning the books.
So
and stuff.
Master of Shippies and Master of House. Eats.
So
Shippies and Housey.
You
did this.
we could have
You
just
made
had
it
a
happen.
normal conversation about titles.
I didn't ask for titles.
But I think you did actually. No, that was
No,
Drew.
that was-
Never mind.
that
We're
was-
gonna
that
blame
was
Jacob.
you
though.
guys.
I blame Jacob.
It's my fault. It's all my fault. It's all good. I mean,
This is known, and
But we're-
Lucius has sent
yes.
it out. Everyone-
It's known.
Luscious Lucius
As I
has
was saying, Game of Thrones. It is known.
It is
It's
known.
known.
Okay.
But also, it means nothing because we're going to see Lord Hochland.
Yes. Yeah, your title means nothing to him.
Right.
Are we doing Hochland first?
Sure. And you're greeted by.
I'm just kidding.
You hear one of the servants
start.
like about to open the door. They're like, "Mm." The door opens. Oh, may I help you?
Yes, we are here, Master Isidru and Master Caspian, for representatives of Lord Lucius to meet Lord Hochland. We must present our most sincere apologies. There was an emergency message sent to Lord Lucius. He is dealing with that immediately, but we did not want to waste or reschedule Lord Hochland's time. We're hoping he would be willing to meet with us instead. And then perhaps schedule something special for just Lord Lucius and Lord Hochland later on. But if we could at least deliver the major points.
I gotta pause us. Do you know why you're there?
Yeah, we're talking about the land and
Okay. I just want to make sure.
Yes.
I just want to like triple check because I.
The 𝙈𝙗𝙗𝙗𝙗 Hills.
Yeah.
If they didn't, you shouldn't have stopped them.
I know, but it was at that awkward moment where it was like, wait a minute, do you even know why you're showing up at the door? Because I'm not leading this conversation.
Do you know why we're here?
Yes.
You do know that we were coming, of course.
Oh, yeah. I just was expecting Lord Lucius.
Yes, I know. Please express to Lord Hochland our deepest apologies.
You can.
It seems
on in.
last night was rather eventful for all of Waterdeep.
Yes, lots of visits to the prison. Let's go.
How much do we know about what happened last night? Just for flavor, for fun.
At this point, being like after lunch, before dinner, supper, tea, you know a lot. Like,
we just had no idea.
it's like
Morgana was
time
involved
for
at all
like the
until-
wizards to assemble a team to console or to control the tree ant, and it didn't do
House
much
horses got
damage.
sweepers out, cleaning up all the leaves that are everywhere.
Just like watching.
Deciduous trees.
Did you want to say anything else?
Nope.
Okay.
I think we're going in.
Yep. You
awesome.
entered into a nice sitting room. There's a crackling fire going on in the fireplace, and it's well done. And Lord Hochland is standing next to the fireplace with a drink in his hand and a pipe. And as you got his arm up on his mantle, and
He does know style.
That he does indeed.
what?
Old, but
I've been informed that Lord Lucius is not with you.
we're gonna both do hopefully proper bows.
Oh, yes.
Forgive us, my lord. En route, Lord Lucius was with us when we received a message. He has to deal with an emergency immediately. He would love to reschedule another time to have tea, but we did hope not to waste your time and still bring you at least the major points that he would wish to discuss with you.
Interesting.
It was
I
rather an
liked-
exciting night last night.
How Lord Lucius handled himself most bravely at the ball. What? Now this shows cowardice to me.
Let us not jump to conclusions immediately, as I'm sure you are aware. And looks out, I want to see someone from House Keesary sweeping.
Yeah. Like, out the window, but
Yep. As I'm sure you are aware, there was rather quite an event last night. Lord Lucius has found that some parties involved, he can help remedy the situation. And he felt it most important, and hopefully that you understand that to keep these games going, it should be remedied immediately, because that is of most importance. What we here to discuss is something more of long-term thinking.
well, let's have tea.
Thank you, my lord. That would be wonderful.
And tea is brought in, and he's not much for chatting with you guys. And we'll kind of fast forward unless there's something you want to hit. But you update him. He's kind of playing it off like he's not interested with you, but he definitely seems interested. Like he's taking some notes and stuff, and like
Yeah, he'll explain all the points.
so he's not
I
writing
know.
you guys
I
off.
can say the points.
Oh, sure, yeah.
Well, the idea was that like we could work together in the 𝙈𝙗𝙗𝙗 Hills because of the 𝙈𝙤𝙪𝙙𝙪 River that's right there, so that we can help with shipping and bringing things
Pull up the
in.
map while she's talking.
And so this is not necessarily like we want to take this land away. It's we want to work with him because it's such a robust region. So we want to help him to obtain and to ship the goods of the monster parts.
Just imagine a scene of like, Cass opens up a scroll and begins talking, but the voice starts transitioning over.
It's
the
like it's her
pages.
writing. Yeah,
Yes.
No, I love that.
Good.
And he seems well received, like I said, but he is not going to give you guys an answer.
Yeah.
This will be done with Lord Lucius.
Mm-hmm.
And he would thank you for your time, and you guys would head out.
All right.
No. We don't roll dice. We just roll play.
We role play.
On your way out, you're heading out of the Hawkland Mansion. And you have left the premise and you are now on a common street. A crossbow bolt strikes you in the back of the shoulder.
Me?
You.
I'm too pretty.
As a horse whinnies and stops with a cart, creating this kind of blockade next to you. And a shaded figure in a cloak steps forward with sword drawn and looks you directly in the eye, Cass, as you have an crossbow bolt sticking out of your shoulder.
Drew pulls his rapier and stands in between them.
I'm sorry. They take off.
What was that about?
I just want to see where Cass is, if you're okay. His
Yeah,
Constitution saving throw.
Yep.
Just to help me determine roleplay.
Correct.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Hold on. Sorry, guys.
That person kept glancing, like you weren't the target. Like they messed up.
Drew? I think I'm hurt.
I would quite say that.
I think he's gonna fall down.
This isn't the time. Drew's just gonna try helping him up. It's like, we need to move. We're not in a good position.
There's something inside me and it's not fun. Okay.
Fine. I'll check it out. So
Roll a
Drew's-
medicine check.
Yeah, that's what I'm kind of despairing of.
Tourniquet, something. What do you
Tourniquet
do?
around the neck always works.
So for your failure, I'll give you some information. Fail forward.
Fell forward.
It's embedded and barbed, and it says on it, Lord Lucius.
That's
Of course, he doesn't know this.
What's it say?
well.
Can you pull it out?
No, I will not pull it out.
Okay.
We're heading back, and we'll take care of this. And unfortunately, just as I was thinking, they were thinking you were Lord Lucius.
I'm so much younger and prettier than him.
I know
He's
it's
so mad right now.
it's really not fair if you think about it. But we should go. But
Yep.
but they will be after Lord Lucius.
I need to get back to him quickly.
Can you handle yourself? Do not pull that out. It's barbed.
No. I think I'm okay.
Okay.
Just need to hum a little tune or something.
Alright.
He's gonna start casting invisibility on us.
On us.
Oh, both? You could do
You
that?
have that
I don't
ability?
know.
I think you can only do one, to be honest.
I don't play 5
Us! Oh! Do tell!
He just hums for 5-10 minutes. You're like,
Touch creature. I can do it twice. 2 spells.
Are they
Is it-
concentration though?
They might be.
Yeah, probably. I don't like 5. Okay.
It is not concentration.
Alright. Well, you can cast invisibility on the both of you.
Sweet.
I'll let it go for now. It's kind of good roleplay anyways.
Yeah.
It's just the dripping blood that follows you.
And Drew is going to be going towards the prison, seeing if any fast way he can.
We're going to jump to this scene while it all was happening at the same time. So you guys enter into their scene when you feel it is right for you to bloodily enter this scene.
I don't think you're going, right?
You're going by yourself, and I'll get
Because
I'll get
Drew's
back.
faster by himself.
Yep.
Okay.
That sounds good.
Where are you going?
Home.
You're going to just sit with your wounded Auroch and you just like
I'm gonna go
drinking
cuddle with
beer and
Tetsu.
waiting for help?
Yep. Except he's invisible and he doesn't know that he can use magic really, so he doesn't even know.
Oh,
he's
that's
invisible.
right. That's
Yeah.
right.
So that's literally.
Oh, I
what
hope
he's doing.
Auroch doesn't
What's the
hurt you.
duration though?
It's 1 hour.
1 hour.
Oh, yeah, you'll make it home by then.
Okay. Yep.
Gimping and dripping blood all the way.
Oh, it is concentration. I'm so sorry. I missed that.
All right.
Well, so Drew's
he'll
not invisible.
I'll turn invisible.
Yeah, and then I'll go off. It's good.
Because he doesn't.
But is
know
there
what
roleplay that
invisible
has to happen there? Because have you ever seen Cass turn invisible?
I was probably already focusing on going
Okay.
elsewhere.
I like that idea that no
Yeah.
one really knows.
I love that.
I can't. It's like the voice, that beautiful voice.
That's
is
true.
something that comes to mind.
I love it. I actually love that imagery a lot.
Lucius is showing up to the head of the guard or whoever's there.
You're welcome, man.
I'm
Clink, 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 clink.
They just open it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought I was gonna have
There's
to pay
guards
or do
and-
something.
No, you're Lord Lucius.
Perks of being head of the noble house.
How does more look in the cell?
Fine. I mean, spells kept her subdued. Like, they didn't beat her up. Right? I mean, they just captured you with magic.
Yeah.
High level wizards, they just
I
shut
mean,
you down.
She wouldn't have been wanting to, like, hurt anybody or actually.
I assumed you weren't fighting the wizards. Yeah.
No. I mean, other than maybe pushing and shoving would have
Oh,
been the
yeah.
extent of her. She's not going to just start attacking people.
Yeah, nobody really wants just to beat the snot out of you.
She's honestly probably thought it was just kind of hilarious, honestly.
I was gonna say, I can imagine you and Grom laughing the whole time.
Oh yeah, Grom's giggling away still.
Yeah.
Like honestly, you walk up to them like retelling the story, and Grom, and it was just running and smashing things, leaving leaves everywhere.
Lucius comes in more worried and then sees what's happening. It's like, okay, everything's okay. What happened?
Oh.
What do you want of the rest, or what we tell the policeman? Oh, sorry.
Let's
Oops.
get out of here. And
You didn't have to come all the way down here for this.
I didn't know how bad it was.
I didn't mean for you to get involved with all this. It's just a bit of business.
You can't remove more though without
I
paying
can't.
bail. You definitely,
okay,
yeah. So they open for you to visit.
Okay,
Yeah, but you're not gonna leave with her without taking care of that.
okay. He will.
Business as it was.
Yeah. No, he would pay it.
We could just pay it like when he showed up, like without questioning it.
Yeah. Yeah.
What did you pay for me too?
I can. What's your name?
You ain't never told your Lord Lucius about me.
Well, pardon me if you never came up.
I mean, come on. You didn't say, oh, but I do know a good mercenary
What was I
out
going
there.
to say? There once was an orc who almost beat me in a fight.
I mean, that's quite a tale to tell.
That is quite
Sorry.
a feat to
Sorry,
do.
Lord. He like this is
this-
like fake bow.
This thing is Grom.
Thing is correct.
Pleasure to meet you, Grom.
I do have a bit of a headache. Sorry, I've been drinking a lot.
and thank you, I suppose, for coming all the way down here. And how much do you know about what happens?
You wanted? Wait, you want me to know what happened?
Oh, if you don't want to know, you
I-
don't need to know what happened.
I mean, we could retell it. We could reenact it. On our hit, you were telling me about Cass. We could play some music to it, too.
No, Cass would appreciate this story. Cass would appreciate
Can I
this
come
story.
with you for five minutes? I just want to hear the tale told.
Yes, of course, Grom.
But did you pay for me to get out?
I will. Yes, you'll do that, and
See,
we'll.
Anyway, yes. Fine. But yeah, we don't have to talk about it if you're... Anyway.
I was worried. I'm glad you're okay.
About me? Well, honestly, what did you think was going to happen?
I don't know.
It's not like I've never spent a night in here.
I haven't, so I don't really
oh, you
know.
should. There's good people in here. I'm telling you.
Inside or outside the bars?
Well, should we head back? Do you like tea, Grom?
You know what? You know what? Never mind. I've seen the way you two look and talk. If you don't mind, I appreciate the bell. I can repay you if you'll hire me and a couple more guys to do some hunting. We're free mercenaries, but I think you two got all catching up to do. And he looks right at Moore.
He did pay my bail. I suppose the least I can do is go have some tea.
And maybe enjoy the comfy bed again.
We'll see about that.
Hey,
Last night
go
wasn't so
easy
bad.
on her, would you?
Yes, of course.
All right, lad.
Meet
Or
up with
Lord. He like went to go
𝙭𝙗
high five and oh shoot.
He'll let him know to meet up with 𝙭𝙗, master of shippies. He says ships.
I'm sorry, master of what?
Ships. Of course I said ships.
That is not what I heard in my head. But I'm gonna go nurse this headache. Thank you so much, Lord Lucius.
Yes, I'll send in a good word for you.
Good. I'm not sure how I earned it, but more must be something special. And he walks off with that one.
He's
Bye, Billy, he says to the guard.
I love that.
It's a
See you
really
next week.
excellent fellow once you get to know him.
Yes, well, if he
After a lot
managed
of
to
drinks.
beat you up, I mean,
Oh, excuse me. Hardly.
so I'm surprised.
He does all right for himself. I mean,
You're 7 foot tall.
it'd be boring if there was, no one down here to keep things interesting. I suppose that's why we sort of make a point of running into each other.
Yes, what in the world happened?
Well, I was looking for work because that's what you do when you don't have a mansion to sit in and rule. And the job was to interfere with the tournament just a little bit, really.
With who?
Not your bracket, don't worry, nothing to do with you. Other side of the city, really, if you think about it.
Okay. Nobody's
It was a
heard.
tree.
It was a tree.
I don't know if they got it yet or not.
Can it fight? I don't understand.
I've no idea, but it's sort of like...
You would laugh. Okay.
leaves everywhere. Wizards everywhere.
Oh,
I think they thought it was something like with teeth, but, just tripping pedestrians everywhere.
I'm sure the roots could do something, but I don't know.
I think they did a number on the sidewalk.
Oh, I'm glad you're safe and everything's fine.
Of course, I can take care of myself. You don't need to worry and run out here just because...
How would you pay bail before? Would you just hang out and...
That's warm and dry as a tavern.
Oh, you've lived more than I have. That's for sure.
Well, it might not be your style, but everyone should spend a night in detention.
I've done that as a child.
I don't think it was probably quite the same.
No.
I do appreciate the concern, however unnecessary it might be. I was actually hoping I'd be able to get some information and find out what all's going on.
With what?
Doing a job, Wasn't actually looking for coin, but technically we did fulfill the contract, so you never know, they might come through.
Yes.
The parameters were vague.
Sounds like quite an adventure.
Grom will have to pay you, I guess, at some point in time. It was his contract.
Well, can I at least have you over for afternoon tea? Get
I
your
could go for something
bearings.
that's stronger than tea, but
I'm sure Cass has something.
I'm sure. How's Tetsu doing?
He's doing well, actually. Cass was with him earlier, or was that last night? Last night. He's healing well. You know, when you're itchy, it means that you're healing and all that.
That's usually a good sign,
yeah.
isn't it? Yeah, well, he had to take a couple hits that last round. Can't have been nice for him. He's a tough old boy, though. Wouldn't be too worried, of course.
I don't know if you've heard. I don't know if it's like promotion or, but I've given Cass and 𝙫𝙬 titles.
Oh, so you're encouraging them now. All right. No, I
know, but I think that they're good at this.
All right.
And
they're just very young.
Not that much younger than
What
us.
what can I say? I'm the one who was just let out of prison, so clearly I'm the one making good life decisions.
Well, 𝙫𝙬 is House of Ships, and Cass is master. There's master of ships, and Cass is master of the house. So,
Well, I'm sure you know best.
well, I'm trying to have us set up at least. So, Cass is next. So, I mean, hopefully he's old when he has to figure it all out, but he'll be ready.
I should think so.
He loves it.
He knows how to play the game, and frankly, he enjoys it. And, well, it's a pretty good combination.
Yes, 𝙫𝙬 knows the people, though, and where we came from, and them together. It's quite a formidable pair. And we want to do right by the people that were over.
Right. Well. Yes, no, I do see where you're coming from. I suppose that's good. I suppose it was really inevitable for all of you.
I guess. It's the birth order, right?
I suppose. I was lucky enough to be last, so...
No, lucky you.
Guess they can't really come after me.
And then that's when Drew comes in. Lucius, so what is after you?
I'm fine.
Cass, he's been shot.
And we're gonna end there.
He's so
Ha
Gotcha.
We'll have to see Lucius's reaction next time.
Ooh.
I'm a jerk. I know.
No, you're beautiful.
No, it's perfect.
It was perfect. You guys are awesome.
I know. I'm sorry you got shot.
I'm fine. I think. Compass, I'm good, right?
Not a no.
𝙏𝙖𝐗𝐗 is so bad. And we have to find out if Cass made it back next time. If he didn't pass out due to blood loss.
There we go. Well then, there's nothing more to say then. This has been another fantastical episode of AfterQuest, an Avenue Studios production. Do give us a like, subscribe, hit the notification bell to follow the adventure. You can further support us and become a part of the ever-growing forest known as Avenue Studios by joining our locals or Patreon community. Doing so not only helps us continue to create high-quality content, but you will also gain access to a ton of bonus content. Actually, the last week's bonus content from AfterQuest just went up tonight.
Oh, man.
So, yeah, you'll have to hop in and see that. And so much more. We have a ton of play-by-post stuff coming up in next weekend, or this coming weekend, as well as next year, that we're going to be launching. There's a lot of new stuff, so you really want to be a part of it. And I'm excited. I'm really excited. I hope you guys all enjoy it. Thank you so much for tuning in. And
don't forget to spread the word.
Yes,
share us.
Word.
Have them come join
Grow
us
House
live.
Horsey. It's changing everything.
They change everything. Literally everything.
Cass is shot.
Cass is shot.
You saved Lord Luscious Lucius.
Don't forget to check the links in the description below for the sound, music, and ambiences we use, as well as Roll for Combat, 𝙁𝐵𝐵𝐵𝑠tiary, and Dungeons & Dragons 5th Edition and Foundry Virtual Tabletop. And thank you so much for joining the adventure. Buttons. We will see you next time.
Good night, y'all.
Bye.